Coincidentally, also in here is the game's multiplayer mode, wherein, hypothetically, if you had a friend who owned another copy of this and the appropriate connecting hardware, you could fight it out with your buddies, or trade characters between files. Characters and items. While you're here, quest mode. So we received as a reward from one of the plot missions the new bit of chronology. Such book that you find is a quest map. You can see there that we are currently immensely underpowered. Go into here. This is a level 15 swamp. All the enemies will be that size, and so what you do here is you bet either to defeat the leader or to wipe out the whole enemy unit within some number of turns, and then if you succeed in hitting that objective, you get yourself a shiny reward. The sharper you bet, the bigger the reward will be. So, just for the hell of it, I'm gonna deploy a team and see what they can do. Probably not much, but who knows? Anything's possible. Did a little bit of off-camera grinding and preparing, so Flores has achieved Valkyrie status, Alice is a knight now. Ida, Shaquille, I've brought everyone up at or close to level 7. Eric from earlier. Deneb has not yet proper status, she's remaining in Wizard. Another level of that and she'll be ready to go. Everyone. Bird got some levels, Brid got some levels, everyone just kind of brought up to... we only get 5 characters for the swamp. Swamp here will always be the same thing. These 5 people. Kalai the Ninja. Cleric. Squintin the Griffin. Dawson the Soldier. Anna the Archer. We really have no chance of winning at this, but give it a shot anyway. You will not earn experience from participating in quest mode fights, but you can walk out of these with money and valuable items, depending on how well you do. As we are many levels below our enemy, I expect little to come of this. That's demonstrating. Move it along, folks. Don't have all day. Try to close in on the leadership. losing people during quest battles does not matter. It's all hypothetical. Just imagining. Swamp is highly unfriendly terrain to fire-aligned characters, as one could expect. Surprising you did anything at all. Good job. For this quest, if you can build an appropriately leveled team of ninja or flyers, they will get quite a lot of work done. Yeah, our opposition is also just carrying some fancy equipment. Like, look at this. Soldier here with his Leviathan mail and his ice shield. Good stuff. Really, after a couple more levels, it would be feasible to go in here and try to clear this map. Which point it could be farmed for some side? Or it's his mud. Doing alright.
These guys are blocking you left and right.
Yep. That's because I am somewhere I really should not be right now. This is side quest stuff. This is books. Oh yeah, it's a level 15 Griffins also get the ability to do that. Someday Bird will be able to do that. Trying to stab Calais. This won't get anywhere, but... Wonder if we get to keep that emblem, and if we fail. We'll find out. Our Kung Fu is quite powerful. Let's see. Sitting there on 133 agility versus Morty's 91. That's what ninja levels do when they add up. Ruined is. It is so almost feasible to try and do this. All we care about is the leader.
Alright, my taco is prepared. Where are all these emblems?
Oh, that's like that's a whole additional mechanic that's in Knight of Lodis versus Let Us Cling Together. A bunch of achievements that characters can accomplish that give them benefits or let them unlock classes. And usually your enemy will have no emblems at all on their units, so you'll see them earn a whole bunch of emblems during any given match.
This game looks polished.
Yeah, they refined things a lot. It's another game that makes you sad that the franchise is so very dead. 1%? No. Believe. Heart of the cards. I'm not gonna bother wasting any more time here. Really, I was doing this because I was waiting for you.
There was a game on the Neo Geo Pocket Color.
Oh boy.
That one wasn't ever translated.
Yeah, let me just go and tap out of this. That was side quest stuff. Demonstrated. Long ago, mountains reflected in water. Isle clutches of the age is Edgenia. Look at that emblem. Okay, let's load up for real this time. Alright, so to do a recap of the story so far, this is the island of Ovis. The Lodis Empire conquered it about 20 years ago. There's two countries on it, one in the north and one in the south, that are kind of divided by a bunch of really shitty terrain and so forth. The north half of the island submitted peacefully when Lodis came in, but the south half fought back and had to be put down. And now, years later, the North Country, Renaculus, has been engaging in aggression and raiding the southern country of Answer. So Lodis sent some knights in to go keep the peace, one of which is us. However, shenanigans have followed. That we have learned that so there's a colony of mermaids that lives off the shore of this island. And they, apparently, way back when the island was first being colonized by humans, were in possession of a powerful magic spear. Renaculus claims that that spear is their rightful property and are out looking for it. And meanwhile, secret agents sent by the Pope are also out looking for that spear.
Longinus.
Yes. Like, actually, yes, it's Longinus. They're going to get to that. Why not? We're borrowing names of, legendary super poking sticks. Just go with the standard. So, when we last left off, we said secret agent of the Pope had come upon the idea of, okay, if we go, capture one mermaid and rough it up a bit, it will call other mermaids over to try and rescue it.
Much like a dolphin.
Yes, much like dolphins. And the audience voted to disagree with that plan and try to find another way. To which the idea that Morty has is if we head out through here, there are supposed to be some tunnels that could eventually lead us over to the islands where the mermaids live, and we'll just kind of travel to where their tribe lives and try to negotiate with them. We've got ourselves a bit of a moderate-sized team, so plot characters, there's us. This is the guy who one day will be called Lons Tartar and run the Dark Knights. Right now, he's just a teen. This is his first military expedition ever. He has gone a bit off the ranch. This is Ivana. She is the niece of the current king of the North Country. Her father was supposed to be king of up there, but, treacherous uncle murdered him and took the throne. So she is out looking to prove that happened and get some revenge. We recruited her. Everyone else here is generics, except for this fairy who we found wandering around covered in valuable swag. So we rescued her and her swag. Anyway, on with the quest. Oh, right. plot event over here. On the way. Yes, perfectly ordinary human soldier Deneb. This is Eleanor. She rescued us after we washed up ashore after a storm.
Virtual space, Eleanor.
Yes, we have off-camera filled her in on the story and... Yeah, an important part of this story that's very interesting is that we have this pretty typical, you know, young, adventurous teen JRPG protagonist, and he's kind of written like a teen who's getting his first taste of freedom. He's done a couple of token, rebellious, adventurous things, and now he realizes that he doesn't know what he wants out of life yet. He's only 14. Richter is the head of the order we came here with, and is a pretty good friend of ours, but we've kind of gone off the grid. He and the Pope's secret agent Sybil, they despise each other.
Why I ended up missing this game is because it came out on the Game Boy Advance and I skipped that one. I bought it because you can play those on the DS, but I never did.
Never gonna stop being annoyed that there's only one quotation mark. Don't have one that's mirrored for the tail end of the dialogue. Minor dialogue choice, may as well throw it to the audience. What do we... Been long enough since I played this that I don't actually remember which of these minor decisions are just for flavor and which ones are like long-term, whether or not you recruit people.
Yeah, for as many times as I went through Tactics Ogre, I didn't really remember any of that. Except the, like, 3 big ones.
With this one, there are 2 main decisions that branch the plot, of which we've already covered one, and the next one is a while off. And then there's a whole bunch of minor ones that are either just dialogue and character building, or which actually influence whether or not you can bring people along. Pretty much almost everyone with a name can be recruited in one of the paths. Alright, that's stabilized. We make no promises. I think if we were on the other path, we'd still stop by here and have a conversation with her, but it would be leading towards... So that time you said you saw a mermaid, suppose I wanted to go capture and torture one. Where would be the ideal place to do that? Anyway, on to the coast.
Fight it out.
Fighting it out. Ah, Orson. What are you doing here? Oh yes, the audience will remember, but I will recap and introduce to Smite. Orson there is from the team of knights we came here with. So by choosing to be anti-mermaid torture, and thus opposed to Sybil, we put ourselves on the path to maybe team back up with Richter later. And the beginning of that is he sent Orson over to keep track of us.
Seeing the battle before you build your team, that's amazing.
Yeah, it is beautiful to just be able to, you can look at the field, you can look at every enemy unit that's on here, examine them in detail. Got 3 gremlins and 3 dragons. Gremlins, they're just evil fairies. They will flutter around and shoot bows at you. Oh, 4 dragons. All level 8, so this should be pretty manageable. I'll try to recruit 1, maybe 2 of these. Perhaps go for a pair of, like... They're lawful and neutral, so like maybe... Irony and... Inez? No, gotta take... if I'm recruiting any of them, it's gotta be Ribbentina here. But the gremlins, I could take or leave. They're not particularly interesting, and we already have a fairy for free. Alyssa on the field to do that persuading.
Is First a gunner?
That's the male archer sprite for this one.
Oh, they just brought it over. Alright.
The outfit makes me think more like trucker. Belongs here.
I'm so used to seeing it because he was the endgame guy for me.
Alright, let's roll. And yeah, he's here as a guest character for now, but he's an archer. He's gonna keep out of the way. He has a sense of self-preservation. Largely stick close to the wall here. Opening round is pretty well always just about positioning. Waiting for everything to charge up. You do still get to build a couple of combos to quickly charge up your spellcasters. The weight system is well, not completely gone. Weight is still there, but what equipment weight does is it eats into your movement speed. The whole time-based initiative system is gone. In favor of just moving one team than the other.
Yeah, that changes things pretty dramatically. I don't know how I feel about that.
Especially when you then build those charge-up combos, because then you're able to just, like, turn one, slam a summoner into the enemy team and deal a shitload of damage, if you build for it. And if you bother to recruit any summoners.
And part of why my team was so overpowered at the end was because I got them all to move at once.
Most of the time I prefer to let the magicians charge up for 2 rounds. They can start throwing down their better spells. Close enough to start skirmishing yet. One more step. Also, take a moment to stop and notice that the Valkyrie over there has a beneficial aura. Some people. Lana doesn't seem to be benefiting from it, but it was. I think it's specifically men who benefit from the Valkyrie aura. Let's just relax and wait for the enemy to show up.
I like the hop up the stairs animation they put in.
Didn't equip you with any spells, huh? Just relax then. Something to harpoon shortly. Alright, welcome to the game, Orson. Come on. Go ahead and join the fighting. Alright, so.
Everyone's hitting for 10 and these things have 200 HP.
That's because I haven't been dropping any of my really good attack. We also have some level advantage on us. Even then, overall, combat is less deadly than it was. And let us cling together. They smoothed that out a bit.
This game have training?
Yes. Same system.
Oh man.
Build teams and have your characters spar against each other. Also got to nib a fan in case she gets into close quarters. That does decent damage. Light weapon.
I guess that's supposed to be a claw. At least in Tactics Ogre, that's what they said it was.
Oh, it's an actual just metal fan.
Like, that was the only one that there was in the entire game, so they just made it a niche weapon. Is that the real Deneb or just some nerd?
Just some perfectly ordinary human soldier, yep, nothing to worry about there. Just member of team. A whole lot of dragon breath getting tossed around. Same set of status effects. They happen less often.
I saw that they were counterattacking the dragon's poison.
Yes. Using that in close quarters is no longer seen as a ranged attack.
Well, that they all move at once makes them a little better, since they're not the slowest damn thing on the field.
Yeah,
that was really their big problem.
You don't have the game double dipping on making them have trouble covering ground and then also not get to act as often. Or keep close. Other big mechanical improvement, your items are just in a generic inventory. You don't have to equip, consume them.
I feel like they didn't even think about that one in the other game.
He's stunned, so he is down a turn.
If they did think about it in the other game, they did it just for the enemies and not for you.
Not quite close enough. Yeah, that's got it. At intelligence, I think around 75, these start having splash damage. 75 or 100. Excellent. The ways off either way. Let's see. That would be the time to either kill or persuade Vaughn. My persuade chance on 38. Let's go for it. Not interested. Yeah, the gremlins are really a non-factor here. It will be annoying to chase down after I've finished off the dragons.
Do they have any skills?
crown. Not the worst. No skills on those gremlins yet. They're too early.
Oh yeah,
We'll learn after some number of levels, but for now, they're nothing. A little more of a beat down on him, and then I'll bring the tamer over to try and persuade again. Give that a shot. Not enough movement. Well, if he survives this round, then... And we'll see how he feels about diplomacy. Alternatively... 3% odds. A lot of these songs hold together pretty well sped up. We'll go in for the diplomacy. She could now also murder as many dragons as she'd like, having become the tamer already. We have one that we've recruited. We'll do for a start. That stun just is not breaking.
I like how the dragon tamer wears a dragon's skull on her head.
Symbolic.
Did you say she's not supposed to kill him?
Not supposed to kill too many. I forget. I could just go check on how many are you allowed to murder. No more than one. They're allowed to kill one.
One for the skull.
Yeah,
That's
you kill the one to get the skull, and then anything else will be frivolous. Dragon hunt responsibly. This time I'm securing this bag.
Did the dragon put it in his inventory, or is it going forever?
It's gone forever. Still, Sorcerer Cup. That's a good one. Yeah, no, I'm not going to collect you. Morty, you can go ahead and finish this thing off. Get it out of my way. Yeah, that in particular, you will always see things earning the sniper emblem over and over again. Very easy to acquire, and enemy archers very rarely have it at the start. That I've recruited him, may as well keep him alive. Huh, free whip. Title. One of those guaranteed hit spells to be dropped on, you know, flighty things that are hiding on the edge of the map.
The dragon's doing a lot of work.
While the AI has... While archers themselves have been made less dangerous than they were before, the AI now at least understands that they can shoot farther than they can actually... than their actual on-paper range. They can live up to their potential. That mirror, I believe, is for changing a character's element.
That sounds amazing. Is it permanent?
Yes, it's... They give out stat boosting and trait altering items pretty freely as just normal drops from fights.
One of the strongest things you can do in the other game is get all your guys to be the same element so you can keep casting that buff. But it's so hard to do that.
Here they kind of give you the tools.
You'd kind of have to erase everyone you got at the start of the game and get a whole new squad. And force them all to be like wind or whatever.
Real pity about Alos just being frozen in place the entire fight. Wearing some of my best armor.
So your guy a ninja or something?
Yeah, he's a ninja right now. Starts off as just a regular soldier, and then you build him into whatever you want.
Ninja by 14's more than I did.
Now that he's out of targets, he's just gonna kind of wander off. Sensible. Didn't need to level the nab. I think the MP is all she's liking for moving. Reflect the user's element onto the target. I'll just give her the cup. Break down that enlightenment.
What does that mean, reflect the user's element?
It means, so whoever you had use it will have their element put onto whoever you used it on. So I could have Dineb make Shaquille become fire. Like, you don't even have a spell to throw them.
Barbas needs his own game. I guess the one that wasn't translated is about the old king from Zenobia.
Maybe. Alright. Close that off. Not a bad haul. Thunder Dragon.
Well, I found a translation for it, but it's 1% done.
Oh boy, you'll know one word.
Got the intro, the menu, and 1% of the in-game text. Alright. Yeah, this looks a lot like Ogre Battle.
So, audience, do we want an Orson on the team? That was simple. How could we doubt Orson, our trusted ally?